Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-June 2024. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. What is going on? I open up the reading and I'm like, okay, it looks good. And then the overall energy is like, oh man. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Swords. It does look good, but Libra has her back turned. Yeah, I don't know what is up. The energies definitely look quite okay, and then you're kind of like not interested. Okay. Or, yeah, we'll see. I'm not convinced that that's like completely not interested, but anyway, starting off the reading, the Three of Cups crossed by the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's a soul connection that carries quite the energies of coming together or coming back together here. But in your focus, you got the Nine of Pentacles, which kind of signifies a sense of, I'm on my own here, I'm doing good. So, in the recent past, the Two of Wands? Interesting. It almost feels like, you know, you're waiting for something to happen, and then when it happens, like, nope. So it could be one of those things, but we'll see. In your Strength, the Magician, you're actually manifesting something. It is true that this soul connection seems to be coming from behind, kind of catching up, and then what you're manifesting is forward. So it could be that, yeah, no, too little, too late kind of a deal. I don't know. In the immediate future, the Hermit, that's a lot of healing. That's a lot of stability. That's a lot of great energy you're bringing up. Supporting this reading, the Ten of Cups, yeah, you're definitely pursuing happiness here. And you're gonna get it. Surrounding you at this time an energy that you may not be aware of, the Three of Pentacles. This is a potential friendship that could be a little more supportive than you would know at this moment in time for you. Or something that is working out more than you can possibly consciously be aware of. But anyways, in your hopes and fears, the Sun, yeah, happiness. You're shooting for happiness here. It's like, yeah, that's where I'm going. That's what I'm building here. And for the potential outcome, the Two of Cups. I mean, that is a beautiful energy of love and happiness coming together. I don't know if it has to do with this one. That's kind of starting off the reading. But let's clarify. I feel like this is one of those situations in which something comes back from the past, but it's like, yeah, well, you know, I'm not looking back, I'm looking forward kind of a deal. I think that's kind of how it looks like. Yeah, man. For the Seven of Swords, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's something that took you quite a while to get past, to move on from. Quite a while. And it's like you're finally there where you can say, okay, I'm only looking forward. And then this energy comes and taps you on the shoulder. It's like, hey, what's up? And you're like, hold on. It's almost like you weren't even done completing the process of getting over it. You were right there with it, almost at the end. And then tap, tap on the shoulder. You got one of these situations going on, because yeah, no. For the Three of Cups, the Star, the Death card, the Devil, it's a very tricky one, because it does look like it's a chapter closed. It's something from the past for sure, and you are looking in that energy as it happened in the past, that you're all up for it, like you want for it to happen. The ending part of the situation is looking a little not great. Like almost like maybe it hasn't been closed off properly or in a healthy way, you know. The ending part as an energy is not looking great. Let me do the Six of Cups. The Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands. Yeah, this wasn't going to go anywhere. Under these energies that this soul connection carried, it wasn't going to go anywhere healthy, anywhere good. I see a lot of conflict. And then when that didn't happen, there was nothing really else. It's kind of like, you know, we're meeting up to bump heads and then we part ways and then, oh, but I miss you. Oh, but I want you. Oh, but what do you want? The conflict of it? Okay, let's go back and do that again. You know, so it kind of looks a little bit like that. Okay. Well, that's why it shows up unhealthy as, you know, everything. But the ending part, almost like the way it actually came down, maybe ugly, maybe, I don't know. For the Nine of Pentacles in your focus, you get the Hangman, the Magician, the Queen of Swords. You're very determined. You're very focused on what you're manifesting, on what you're creating, but again, moving forward. So whatever's trying to catch up with you from behind, it depends. If it fits in what you're looking at when you move forward, okay. This one, from what you're giving me here, it doesn't really match, you know, with what you have there. It's like, it almost kind of like, what is this, you know? You're very, very, like, you know what you want here, you know? There's no sight of overthinking. There's no sight of doubt. There's no sight of in your manifestation moving forward. For the Two of Wands in the recent past, you get the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. See, that's where the doubt is and all of that, because it has been quite the period of time that you went through potentially closing this off or finding that closure for yourself, because this doesn't look like it's been closed off, you know, in a proper, let's see eye to eye kind of a way. So it almost feels like you had to find your own closure to it. And you have had a period of time of blah, you know, in which there was a lot of healing going on, but still blah as far as this situation was concerned, in the sense of you didn't know what to make of it exactly. You didn't know, is it closed off? Is it not? I think it is, but I don't really feel it 100%. So it's like, it's that whole blurriness of it. So you've been there about, not right now. Right now, you're not there anymore. You're very clear about where you're at. And not only that, about where you're going. In your strength, for the Magician, you get the Nine of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Manifesting towards happiness, moving forward. Past is trying to catch up with you. You're keeping it stable, though. You're keeping it stable. It feels like even as this happens, you kind of know what's up. You kind of know how to deal with it. You know? There's still that little bit of about it or something. You know, that thought of, should I give this a thought? You know, there's still a little bit of that. But the energy of moving forward is too strong. For the Hermit in the immediate future, you get the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords. This is where the overthinking starts. Because at some point in time, I do see you moving forward. Exactly as, you know, with this level of confidence and with this level of, I got this, this is what I want to do. And then at some point, you do start to fall into your mind about this whole situation. And when you do that, it's actually slowing you down. When you start off here, you're not slowed down by anything. You're very determined. You know what's up. You know what you want. You go for it. You feel that tap. You're like, what the hell? Okay, I'm still going to move forward. You know, 5 minutes later, it's like, hold on. What was that tap? What was that about? Well, let's go there with our mind. And then that happens. So it does kind of slow you down a little bit. You do have a lot of, like, your foundation is based off of all the healing that you've done, not only over this situation, but over everything else. So you do have quite the chunk of helpful material, if you would, you know, to help you go through this. But for some reason, you do fall into the mind's trap there for a little bit. For the Ten of Cups, in the supportive energies, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're obstructed here. You're obstructed. Your energy moves forward smoothly, very determined, and then there's this obstruction that's coming into play, and it's kind of distorting a little bit the way you perceive your goals here moving forward. I feel like the situation is kind of starting to mess with you a little more than you would want, because you start reverting back into those thoughts of what should I do? I don't know, you know, the whole doubting aspect of it all, which initially you don't have. And in all honesty, if you were to look deeply into yourself, you wouldn't have that. But because you allow for the mind to take charge, and that's where it has room to grow. Doubt, insecurity, you know, am I doing this right? Am I not? Should I reconsider? Should I not? And again, it all stands within you, deeply within you, not in your mind. The answers are not in your mind here for this one. As long as you're going to allow the mind to take charge here, you're going to feel very obstructed in your direction of forward here. For the Three of Pentacles and the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Wands. Pay attention to close, caring relationships. That could be friends, brothers, sisters, family situation. Someone you trust and that you know they care about you, because they might have quite the sound advice here, or just the support for the situation. They got something good here by the looks of it. And it feels like even by observing them, whoever, because I feel like it's not just one, you might get something quite good out of it in terms of potentially reminders of, hey, you got this. You know what's up. You know, you don't need to kind of feed off this craziness in your mind about it. So pay attention to that. For the Sun, in your hopes and fears, you get the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you do have a goal, and your goal is happiness, whether or not that's with somebody else. And I feel like ultimately you do want to share this energy with somebody, because there is another energy attached to this one, but primarily for yourself, that sense of happiness, that sense of openness from your heart, you know, just feeling your way through all of that, and then sharing it with another. Yeah, that's your goal. That's what you're showing me as your goal. So that's where you're heading with this manifestation and with this direction that you took here. For the Two of Cups, in the potential outcome, you get the Sun, which is interesting because for the Sun, the Two of Cups was the clarification, and now for the Two of Cups, the Sun is the clarification. I mean, the Page of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get to your goal. You just have a little bit of obstruction along the way here while this energy comes and taps you on the shoulder like, hey, you know, I don't know how the hell they're going to show up. Maybe even just a picture on social media or something might trigger you back to, ooh, you know, who the hell knows? The slightest little thing, but it's one of those energies that initially you're doing fine with, but again, 5 minutes later you take it up to your head, and then that's when it becomes quite the obstruction here for you. But I still see you heading towards something good, something that you're creating as your reality, which includes happiness, love, that you potentially share with another, and it's right there even for the potential outcome. So this might be a little bump in the road here. But I feel like you'll overcome it, and especially if you pay attention to what surrounds you as your support system, you know, somebody that really means well here, might actually help you come out of this pickle. Cool. Let me see what the universe has. To close it off. The Emperor, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, and ultimately it comes down to you, and to align with that sense of just stepping into your power, you know? When your mind tries to take you places, say, no, thank you. I'm not doing that. That's not me. That's not really who I am. You know, that's going to take me places. Sometimes it's fun. Most times it's not. But that's not the core of who I am. So just try to remind yourself that all the time, because you do have resistance towards that in terms of not believing in yourself enough, especially as this unfolds. Cool. Let's see messages from the universe. What's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. With time, it will all make sense. For now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when. Be happy now. I mean, yeah. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.